Welcome to the 4th episode of Creepypasta Critiques. This one, I know it's not going to be good. This is the Tails doll. Oh no. Ever played Sonic R? Possibly a small percent of you have. Nobody's played Sonic R. Possibly a small percent of you have heard of the Tails doll. Here's one of the stories I have heard from my close friend. A man came home from work with a gift for... Wait, what? A man came home from work with a gift for him? Who's him? Sonic R... It was a racing game, and when he gave his son the gift, he was so excited to get it and play it right away. That night, he played the game with his son, and they had a great time. A couple of days later, the boy was almost finished with the game. His dad was there in the room when he beat the last boss, and he roared in excitement when he finally did it. He smiled and asked him how he liked the game. As he watched the credit screen, What's that?" he asked the boy. When the Tails doll appeared on the screen, the boy said it was the Tails doll. That was all he knew. What is this? It is apparent to me that the person who wrote this probably is not an English speaker, which makes a lot of sense. But he told his son it was time for bed. During the night, the curious father went into the boy's room and turned on the TV very quietly to play the game for a while himself. He noticed that he now had the option to play as Tails doll. He chose him to tag up with some of the gang. The game was fun until he tagged him up with Sonic. The screen went black when the game system shut itself down. The man decided it was time for him to go to sleep since he had to work in the morning, so he crept out of his son's room and went to lay in bed with his wife. At around 2 a.m., he woke up when he heard thumbs on his door. He assumed it was his son getting up to ask him to get him something. He told the boy, "Stop, go back to bed." The thumbing kept happening, and at one point, he noticed a little shadow coming from under the bed. Tails kept popping up in his his head. He got out of bed and slowly opened the door. Then he heard someone say this very softly, "You are coming with me, ... forever." It was a doll. An evil, blood-covered, possessed little doll. It was the doll from the game. It had to be. What kind of ending is that? I don't know what happened at the end. What kind of ending is that? That's the worst ending ever. They literally didn't explain what happened. It's so dumb. Is it up for interpretation? Because if anything, that makes the story a bit more dumber. Oh, this is just so stupid. I think I honestly need time to contemplate to myself what just happened. I think I have brain cancer after reading that, but I guess my final score for that story is 2 out of 10. It was awful, but I just can't bring myself to put it at 1 out of 10 because there are things better than that. What? That's not a word. On my 7th birthday, I got Sonic Gems Collection, which included Sonic R. I loved that game until I was playing as Tails doll in Tag 4 Characters mode, and the screen went black when I tagged Super Sonic. What? I thought it was just a glitch from all the scratches on the disc, so I shut the game off and cleaned off the disc and put it away. The next day I tried again, and this time a picture of Tails doll popped up with him floating over some red checkered tile with "Can You Feel the Sunshine" playing. Yeah, that's normal. I was creeped out at this point, so I turned off the game and went to bed. The next morning, I hopped onto Google and looked up strange glitches on Sonic R, and a story of the Tails doll curse came up. The glitches matched up perfectly with the curse. I now knew what was going on. I always looked at ways of summoning him and found the following. 1. Go into the bathroom after 11 p.m. and turn out the lights and play Can You Feel the Sunshine in reverse, then Live It in the City also in reverse. Wait 5 minutes. If you did it right, a red diamond will appear in the mirror. What? I took my recorder and recorded the song. I needed it for the night to come. What? I also played Sonic R until about 10:30 so I could watch the time. 11 o'clock finally came. I played the songs and waited 5 minutes, and sure enough, there he was. I was stunned to see him. He sat there by my head, staring right into my eyes. Motionless, I slowly reached out to touch his ear, and he quickly smacked my hand away, then let his red gem illuminate his face, his bloody face. His bloody face shan't be forgotten. What? Then he whispered into my ear, "Can you feel the sunshine?" I can't ever. And just as suddenly as he came, the doll was gone. Why do all of these Tales doll stories have the worst endings, literally ever? Why are there so many bad endings to these stories? Oh my god! Somehow the ending of that Luigi's Mansion creepypasta has a better ending than this one, because at least something kinda happened. I mean, he threw his controller out the TV. That's something. It's not like the toad disappeared out of nowhere. Oh, this is just so dumb, and I hate it. I hate it so much. Overall, I'd give that story the same rating as I did the last one. That's just it. That's just how it is. Anyway, guys, if you would like to see a part 2 to this, because I got plenty of Tales doll stories, then I will. Join my Discord server, link in the description, and reach out on Discord or YouTube if you want your channel promoted in a future video for free.